I'm Mr. Batch here with Cheepseetzz Sports, and we're down here at Juan Laporte. Come on, I got to get it right now. Juan Laporte's
Boxing gym.
Ruben
Juan,
Diaz Jr.
Juan Laporte Boxing Gym.
So how you doing today?
I'm doing great. This is a great event. I'm happy to be a part of it.
Okay.
And I got you here with me, Mr.
Well,
Bassett.
well, I'm having a great time. I always love being out in the community, and I always like when I see you in the community giving back and supporting a fine organization and what they do here.
Right. Well, you know, like I said earlier, the real champion here, the person who's really doing the hard work is our good friend Ponce La Espina, and all of the parents and all of the coaches who are dedicating their time during the summer with these kids playing baseball. I remember when I used to play Little League over there in Morrison.
Okay, what position?
I used to play pitcher, center field, and shortstop.
Oh, Jeter, hold up,
wait,
Jeter.
Wait,
hold on.
I played all the positions where you had to have a strong arm.
Okay.
And I was a good bat also. And in terms of Derek Jeter, he's my idol. You know, I look at Derek Jeter and his career and the way he's been playing ball and all his accomplishments. And had I been a student in the 5th grade and I wrote an essay about being a ball player in the future, my story still wouldn't have been as good as Derek Jeter's career. Right?
How many rings? He's got so many rings.
Like 4 rings. He's the captain of the team. He gets millions of dollars. He plays the best position. He's got, you know, all the ladies.
And he also has a charitable organization.
And he has a charitable organization, does things for kids, and he plays for the Yankees. You know, go figure.
When you use sports as a component to get the kids' attention, you know, you get them a little bit more than just straight academics. Also, when you use music, and also like like
music and sports.
feed their
Music and
mind.
sports is the way to get through the kids.
So they do this here.
They do this here with boxing, and today, however, we're giving out trophies that my dad and I, Senator Reverend Diaz, sponsored. We also did uniforms for the ball players that you see here today, because we know that on a baseball field, it's more than just playing baseball. We know at that age, again, from example and experience, we know that you learn lessons of teamwork, you learn discipline, you learn how to communicate. These are all lessons that you can use in other areas of your life. And if we could take kids at a very early age and show them those other fundamentals, I think that they'll grow up to be perfectly good citizens in the Bronx, and people who will contribute to the society. And, you know, we get their attention through sports, we get their attention through baseball, but ultimately what we want them to do is to have the best and the brightest future as possible. And at the same time, if you look at all the parents that are here, you know, that's key. Because in the school system now, we always talk about parental involvement. I know that in the school system, we would like to see more parents get involved, but when you speak of sports, that's where you get the ultimate parental involvement. And so if we can incorporate that some way, somehow, with education, I think the sky's the limits for our kids. Bill Cosby says that, you know, he's going around the country talking about how is it that we change our mindset before we point fingers at other communities before we play the blame game. And so fundamentally what Cosby's talking about is changing the spirit, changing the mentality of our young kids. We do that by supporting them in sports. We do that by supporting them with this Little League. And you can see it in them. You know, they're all a great bunch of young men and ladies, because a lot of the young girls are playing baseball as well. And, you know, they're excited to get their due today. They're excited to get their trophies. I remember when I had the trophy time, that's the most important time. And so I'm so proud and happy to be a part of it. I have, in 1981, I still have a 1981 trophy that I will not throw. I got the MVP. I used to play for Cofresi, and it was a Little League over there on Morrison Avenue. I played for about 3 years, and you know, it meant the world to me. It helped also with my confidence. It helped with my feeling proud of myself. It helped me with, you know, having a better sense of who I am and what I have to offer. You know, to go out there and bat up and go to home plate and have people cheering you on when you're 10, 11, 12, 13 years old, it's the best feeling in the world.
Could you tell them what kind of support do you need?
Yes. Well, first of all, La Porte's Boxing Gym and Maestro, not only we have boxing, but we have an after-school program. We host Juan Diego Gonzalez Little League, and we also host Roberto Clemente Softball League. We don't receive no money, no funds, no grants from no one. And we've been doing this for 5 years, and the rent and the all the different bills that we have to pay, they're very expensive, and we are in a situation right now that going through very rough times that if we don't get financial support from anyone, we're going to have to be closing our doors pretty soon.
This is somebody who gives back to the community and has been doing it for quite a few years. So please, give your support. And the gym, like I said, is on 153rd Street, right off 3rd Avenue. And what's the name of the street? Elton?
It's on 677 Elton Avenue, between 153rd and 154th Street.
All right, so please stop by, see Ponce, and see what you can do, because the kids from the neighborhood, the kids from the Bronx, need your support. Well, that was us at Juan Laporte's gym, and we had a great time.
I liked it. You know what I like about situations like that with Mr. Laporte and the Juan Laporte gym is that those folks never get
Mr. Laporte wasn't there.
Mr. Laporte, but it was named after Mr. See, I'm able to say it correctly now, so he's not even going to let me bask in my glory. But getting back to community outreach and giving back to your community, those folks down there do an outstanding job, man. My hat's off to him.
Well, Ponce is trying to keep the place up, and we're going to have an address and a number, and of course Ponce's contact name and information. So anybody who really wants to donate anything at all to the Juan Laporte gym, because they give back to the kids and they give back to the community, and they it's not only about boxing, which they do over there. It's not only about playing baseball and playing softball.
It's life skills.
Yeah, it's life skills. It's reading, writing, arithmetic, and these kids need that these days.
I was going to jump in that ring. Speaking of rings, what about the Hatton Mayweather fight? Oh, and I'd like to say to man, see, now you got me messed up. I was supposed to remember my man.
You saw the fight?
No. I seen a young man on the train. He watches the show. I like to say what up to him. He fights in the 141 weight division. He's going to be in the Golden Gloves. He was not associated with the gym that we had went to visit.
He's associated with another gym.
But he works at
another show.
That's
no,
another
just
show.
go ahead. I'm just
But
kidding.
I'd like to say what's up to my man, Mr. Figueroa. That's what his name was, Mr. Figueroa. I forgot your first name, don't get me wrong, but I got the last name. I believe it was Mike Figueroa. Mike Figueroa, 141 weight division in the Golden Gloves. What do you think about the Mayweather-Hatton fight?
I didn't see it. It's the one fight I really wanted to see it, and I didn't want to see. I did think Mayweather was going to win by knockout, so I was right there.
Okay.
But I'm sure it was a great fight, but I didn't see that. We could have gone to Juan Laporte's gym. It's coming down to crunch time in
Coming
the
down to crunch time, coming down to crunch time.
And by the way, people are bailing out.
Bailing out?
People bailing out in the NFL.
Why are they bailing out in the NFL?
Well, the coach of the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh, Petrino.
Yes, he bailed out.
Whoa, he did better than
Left the organization
that
high
guy.
and dry.
Who was the guy over at Miami last year? He's now in Alabama.
Oh, you're talking about...
You guys know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I can't... He used to be the LSU coach.
LSU, then he went to Miami, he left Miami, now he's over at Alabama.
Yes, isn't it Saban, something like that?
That's his name, Saban. Ding, 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 ding.
First of all, we're going to tell you who's eliminated, because that means everybody else is alive, all right?
Okay.
So let's go right to the eliminations. Eliminated right now in the AFC are Miami,
Gone,
the New York Jets,
gone,
Kansas City,
gone,
Oakland,
gone,
Baltimore,
gone,
Cincinnati.
gone.
Okay, those are the ones in the AFC. In the NFC, right now eliminated are San Francisco,
Gone,
St. Louis,
gone.
nobody else.
They're all still in it?
They're all still in it. Everybody.
Mathematically.
Mathematically, they're still
You mean
in
the
it.
Atlanta Falcons at 3
That's
or 10?
why they went to college, those people.
That's why they went to college?
That's why they went to
For
college.
mathematics?
For the mathematics, so they're all when they were eliminated.
So how come the BCS doesn't get into the bowl?
Because let's not talk about the BCS, because I don't like talking about cereals. A lot of people are still in it. I mean, you were surprised when I told you, that Atlanta can still probably
mathematically.
they're not eliminated yet.
Because
they're not
there's
eliminated.
only
Paterno, what's his name?
Yeah, Joey Paterno.
No.
Petrino. It's
Petrino.
Petrino. Why did I say
Petrino.
Paterno?
I
That's
don't
Paterno in Penn State.
Yeah, Petrino left, but Atlanta's still not. They should be eliminated after how they played the Saints last week.
Ooh, man. You know what? That's been a disappointment for the NFL due to the fact that they figured that this whole year's schedule would be marquee for the Atlanta Falcons if Michael Vick didn't get locked up.
Yeah, well, We have a sound bite later on that we're gonna play for you of Michael Vick, and we taped it. It was his first night at lockup, and when the lights went out at 10 o'clock, this is what Michael Vick had to say.
I'm in the dark here. You understand? I'm in the dark.